Should you post to multiple social media platforms? And if you're somebody who wants to, how do you efficiently repurpose your content so that you can juggle multiple platforms? What tools do you use to save you time and sanity? And what should your strategy even be? As always, timestamps will be in the description down below because I value your time. You already know why you're here, so let's get into it. Now, before I teach you how to repurpose your content so you can post to multiple platforms, let's first see if you should even be posting to multiple platforms. This is my rule of thumb. If you're somebody who is new, you're just getting started and you're ready to go all in, grow on social media, become a full-time content creator, or grow your business, I say start with one platform. I know it might be controversial, but I say pick one and go all in on it. Give it 110%. Because if you're getting started and you're juggling YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you're trying to figure out 3 different algorithms at once, spreading yourself way too thin. You can only give 30% energy here, 30% energy here, 30% energy here. Maybe a video blows up on YouTube Shorts and then you try to repurpose it to Instagram and then it doesn't blow up and you're trying to figure out, well, why did it perform well over here and not over here? It just becomes way too much. Pick one platform and master it. You do not have to be everywhere at once. You don't have to be posting to multiple places. You don't have to like Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. You can like one social media platform and stick to it and see a lot of great success. And then after you've established, let's say you start on Instagram, after you've established your Instagram routine, you've started seeing traction there and you understand that platform well, then you can expand to a second platform and third platform. If you're somebody who has gone all in one platform and you're still not seeing the results that you want to see, this week I launched the BSP model. It's a bundle of courses, multiple courses for content creators who want to build an online presence, scale on social media, and profit your dreams as a content creator. This bundle of courses includes a course on Instagram, a course on YouTube, and a course on TikTok. So if that's something that's interesting to you, I'll be sure to leave a link to it down below. It's only open for this week alone. If you're watching this after the week I post this video, then you could still join the waitlist for when I launch the BSP model again. Now, if you're still here, you're probably like, okay, I want to repurpose my content. I want to be on multiple platforms. So how do I do that? What are the steps that I need to take? Let's talk about what is the piece of content that you're starting with, because depending on that piece of content, the way you repurpose is going to look different for everybody. So are you starting with a long form YouTube video? Are you starting with a podcast episode? Are you starting with a video that's sitting in your camera roll right now on your phone? Are you starting with an Instagram reel that you want to now repurpose? All of those different starting points means you're going to have to take a different action on repurposing that content. Let me walk over to my laptop so that I could show you how to do all of these things. And while we're heading over there, if you learned something new so far, give this video a thumbs up so you can help YouTube push it to other creators like you. And if you've learned 2 new things, subscribe to my channel because it's a free way to help support me make more free content for you. Let's go over a few different options for starting points. Starting with the simple basics, you have a video already in your camera roll and you want to post it to multiple places at once. Let's figure out how to do that. To show you how to post one piece of content to multiple places at one time, I'm going to show you using Metricool. I do have a video on my channel that compares Metricool, Hootsuite, and Buffer, which are all-in-one social media tools, and you can watch that to see which tool would work best for you depending on your business or the platforms that you're going to repurpose your content to. I personally prefer Metricool. I've used them for almost 2 years now, and they're also a sponsor of my channel and this video. So I'm just going to show you how I would do it because this is the tool that I use. So we're going to go over to the planning section and we're going to schedule out a reel to post, but we're going to make sure it's posted as a reel, TikTok, and YouTube short. The first thing that I'm looking at here are the colors that are on this graph. What's really cool is Metricool shows you the best times to post for Instagram and it's color coded. So the darker the color is, the better the time is to post. The lighter the color is, the least active your audience is. So you could turn on this toggle and it'll show you how active your audience is. I'm just going to leave it off and we're going to select, let's say, Friday, September 1st. And typically I would choose a time that's before the peak time. So maybe here I'd choose 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Here, let's choose 5 a.m. and we're going to upload our video. There's a few things that we want to double check before we get everything scheduled out. First, we want to make sure that Instagram is highlighted. If you have your social media channels connected to your Metricool account, Instagram should be highlighted and Reel should be selected. TikTok is turned on. That's what it looks like if it would be turned off, but we have it turned on. And YouTube, you want to make sure that the short form option is selected. I will say for Instagram, if you want to have the auto publish feature available where it posts for you, you do have to have a business account. If you have a creator account, you can still schedule it as a draft and then get notified when it's time to post, and then you would auto post this one specifically on Instagram. Now let's make sure we have everything else checked off. What we're going to do is I'm going to select these 3 dots, edit video. I want to make sure my ratios are correct because I'm going to select Instagram Reel, make sure that one is selected. I think this video, it was actually a screen recording. It wasn't the actual Reel. So this one was a screen recording. I'm making sure it's cropped in, and we'll save that, accept. And then we're going to come in here. You can upload a thumbnail if you have a specific thumbnail that you want to use for your Reel cover. We're going to add our caption and hashtags here. And then, of course, because we're also posting to Shorts, YouTube Shorts, the main thing is your title. So this would be considered your YouTube description, but we want to have our YouTube title here, the audience selected, the category of the video. This one is entertainment, and of course, your YouTube tags. Now that everything looks good, I'm happy with the caption and hashtags. I'm happy with all this. Time, date is ready to go. I'm going to select save, and we're going to save as auto publish so that it auto publishes for us. And now we have it scheduled and ready to go. Okay, now let's say you're starting with a long form YouTube video that's already been posted to your channel and you want to turn that into multiple short form videos for Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. How do you do that? I'll be sure to leave a link down below where you could try them out for free as a creator. And if you're somebody who juggles multiple Instagram accounts or a business with multiple Facebook accounts, you can use the code ModernMillie for a 15-day free trial. So if you don't already have an account with Munch, you're going to set that up. You could do a free trial to test this on one video. So I'm going to create my free account now. When you create your free account, all you have to do is choose an email. You don't have to put in card information or anything. We're going to press this add sign and start a project. Here we're going to select what Munch is going to create for us, and I'm going to select YouTube Short and Instagram. The reason I'm selecting YouTube Short is because I'd like to hint that I'd like for most of my clips to be under 60 seconds, and either of these I could also repurpose to TikTok, but I'm selecting YouTube Short because I want to hint clips to be short so I could use for all 3 platforms. Then I'll select next. And we're going to insert a link to the video we want to use. So jump to YouTube to find our video. Let's copy and paste. And then we're going to select the type of text that we want to use. I like this one. I feel like it's the easiest. We're going to title it Test Threads because we're going to use this YouTube video and see what happens. This one's kind of lecture webinar vibes. I'll do lecture and Munch it. As you can see, it is now processing these clips, and depending on the length of the video that you selected, it could take anywhere between 20 to 60 minutes to process. So we'll wait here until our clips are ready. All right, that took about 30 minutes. Now that the project is ready, I'm going to open it so we could take a look at the clips that it generated for us. What's cool with Munch is not only does it generate clips for you, but it'll also give you suggested keywords that they picked up on within all of these videos. So social media was one that are definitely recommending for these videos. Now, I want to see if these generated pieces of content are any good. I'm going to go for the first one that they created because it's ranking high in search and coherent source says high. These ones will probably be the best. and then as it goes down, it'll say coherent source low. So let me see what this one is. So I feel like there's potential here. And then what's cool with this clip is I could press edit and I could trim the intro and outro. So I feel like the intro was pretty captivating. It's like, so I feel like that alone could be its own reel. Like, hey, you can't delete these things on Threads. And then the caption can go into more detail. And then there's a transition here. And I feel like the better intro would be maybe right here, starting with that. And then bringing this out a little bit more to talk a little bit about it. So I could crop it in, create that first clip, crop it out, maybe start this one here, and then bring it out this way. That is. So I do want to expand that, and I don't see that I can. So I'm just going to press reset, and it's going to go back to what it was before. So that's kind of one example. Of course, it's not going to be perfect. It's AI, but it is a good start. The crop is already there as well. And that's pretty cool. I want to look at this one too. Evolution of social media. Oh, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. And I actually want to make sure it ends at others. There we go. And then you could export it right then and there. That one's pretty phenomenal. I would probably just export as is. But let's look at some of the other features that you have here. So we could adjust the crop and auto crop or manual crop, so we can move it around if we need to. I'm going to go back to auto crop. You can adjust the aspect ratio. You can adjust subtitles. So obviously if the subtitle was incorrect because it auto generates, you can go in and edit those. And then of course you have magic posts. So it actually generates a caption for you and hashtags for you. So I could simply press export, choose the platform, make sure it's linked to my Instagram, and it automatically generated a caption for me, which of course I could make edits to, move things around. But I think that's pretty cool that it uses AI to pull audio recognition from the video, craft a caption, craft hashtags, and you could just export it right then and there with their recommendations. Now, obviously with these export options, we only have Instagram and YouTube Shorts here. We don't see TikTok because at the beginning, if you remember, I selected Instagram and YouTube Short. So what I would do if you wanted to post a TikTok, I would post it first to Instagram and then turn that Instagram post, export it, remove the watermark, post it to TikTok. It's an extra step, but it is an option if you selected these two. Or again, you could go back, just select Instagram, TikTok, and those can be your main ones that you're posting to. The next option, let's say you're starting with an Instagram reel that's already been posted or a TikTok video that's already been posted. How do you repurpose that to the other platform or a YouTube Shorts? I'm going to show you two different versions. The first one is the one that I use the most often, and that's for my phone lovers. The second one, I'll just do a quick recap because I'm not as familiar with the platform, but I figured it would be a good option for anybody who prefers to work on their laptop. Let's say I want to save or repurpose this Instagram reel to a TikTok. What I'm going to do is select the three dots, and then I'm going to share, press share where it says see where to share and copy link. Select that. I'm going to copy the link and head over to snapinsta.app. We're going to paste this here. And if you want to repurpose a TikTok video to Instagram Reels, all that you're going to do is go to snaptik.app, and then this is going to remove the TikTok watermark, and then this one is going to remove the Instagram watermark. So I did that. I'm going to press download, and this is going to download to my files on my phone. There's going to be a few pop-ups, so I just keep pressing close. We're going to download the video. I'm going to close the ads. Press download again. You just keep closing the ads. Keep closing the ads out. It'll download, I promise. You can see in the bottom it's downloading, the little arrow. Cool, it's downloaded. So now I can go to my downloads. It's right here without the watermark. And then I could just save it to my camera roll, repurpose it onto TikTok. Again, if you're gonna do the vice versa where it starts on TikTok and you wanna put it to Reels, you're just gonna use this website instead, snaptik.app, go through the same downloads, exit the ads, and you'll be able to repurpose onto either or even YouTube Shorts. Let me show you another way that you can repurpose your short form content. It's a really cool website. I've played around with it a little bit over the past year. For some reason, it isn't clicking in my brain for how to use it the best way, but I do want to present it as an option because so many people love it, and I think it is a good option. So let's just jump in. This is another way that you can repurpose your content. I know a lot of people really love it. It's called repurpose.io. Great for TikTok creators. So every time you post a TikTok video, so you're going to connect your TikTok account. Every time you post a TikTok video, you could set up different workflows so that it automatically gets distributed everywhere else. So you can post a TikTok, and then when you post TikTok, it automatically posts to YouTube Shorts. Post to TikTok, it'll automatically post to Instagram Reels. So you'll set up multiple different workflows and funnels, and it should auto post for you. Again, this is one that I've played around with, and it just hasn't clicked for me and my brain, but I do want to present it as an option for those of you who are like, oh my gosh, this is perfect for me and my brain. So basically you can set up your Instagram. So basically you create connections. So I connected my Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and then you could create workflows with that, where every time I post an Instagram reel, it'll auto post to a TikTok video. I think these features are limited depending on the different pricing models. So if we go here, you could get a free trial. I think it's about 14 days. And then after that, it's $15 a month or $25 a month, depending on what features you need. I did play with the free version for a bit. So it connected with these videos. It stopped connecting quite a bit ago, but I can it's identified this as an Instagram reel. I press publish. With this funnel, I get to choose my description. You can turn on subtitles. I'm not going to. And then I can schedule it out to post this day at this time, schedule content. As you can see, there's already one scheduled for today at 11:22. So we'll see if that one auto posts for me. So yeah, this is just an option that I wanted to present to you. You can check it out. And if you really like this, you can comment below and let me know if you want me to spend more time here, and I could create a full tutorial of this one as well. Now, if you want to learn how to turn one piece of content into 10 or more pieces of content, like how to turn a YouTube video into multiple emails, a podcast episode, short form content, all the things, then definitely watch this video next, where I show you my content funnel map, how to turn one piece of content into 10. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Follow your joy. Bye.